Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. Got a free day today again. One of the clients called in sick, so I haven't got anything on. Thought I would take the opportunity to come down to the woods, and I'm gonna scout out the new section, see if there's any good spots in there. I've also got the VDV paratrooper mess kit slash canteen, so we're going to finally give that a go. And I've also got a Bulgarian meshok that I'm carrying everything in, so we'll see how that works out as well. If you think the meshok is a simple bag, the meshok is a much simpler bag. I'll show that later on in the video. So far we're about a mile into the walk. I've got about 15 pounds worth of gear, and so far it's been pretty comfortable, but we'll see. We've got another 2.5-3 mile walk ahead before I get to the woods. So anyway, I'll get cracking with the knacking. So track's opened up a little bit. Makes it a little easier to get through. I think everything out here's got spikes. Everything. And here comes the rain. So that woodland's now opened up into a field. I just realised I forgot something. It is of course camera related. I'll give you one guess at what it is. It's not the battery charger, but it is the charging cable. Again, for the 50th billionth time, I forgot the damn charging cable. And all I brought with us is this phone for filming. But the battery's on 79%, so it should last. Always forget the damn... I always bring the battery charger, but I never bring the damn cable. Every time. So this is the woods that I want to be in. It's very dense, a lot of thick cover, and I've never seen any signs of people here. There's no litter or anything lying around, which is always a huge plus. So let's see if I can find a spot. I'll show the meshok, and we'll get some food going on the VDV canteen. Starting to get hungry now. So I just found somebody's spot. It's starting to rain as well. A fire pit somewhere to sit. So I'll give them a 10 out of 10 for not leaving any trash around. It's always nice. This is done recently though. Oh, see, they haven't left trash around. So I'll deduct 5 points. I'll give them 5 out of 10 for that. I will give them an extra point though for using natural cordage. So it looks like somebody who knows what they were doing, not just some random kids. I reckon I could use this space as well. Could set the hammock up across here. So I think I'll use this next time I go hammock camping. I'll set up the VDV and have some lunch here. So this is the Bulgarian meshok. And this is about as simple as you can get. It's literally just a canvas sack with straps. There's no side straps, there's no pocket or name tag area. No metalwork whatsoever, just straight up straps. So it's a pretty good bag. Haven't noticed any problems on the shoulders. It's starting to come down a bit heavier now. So that's the stove ready. Hadn't bring any fat wood or anything with us. I was hoping to find some pine trees around here, but there's none. Luckily, I found a birch tree, which very kindly let me have some of its bark, and just some very fine twigs. Hopefully that's enough to get it going. So I'll get the mess kit out. So it's finally time to try out the VDV. Been waiting ages for this. So today's lunch is beans, hot and spicy smoked sausage, and of course a coffee. So let's get cracking with the knacking. So the sausage is already cooked, so I can just warm it up with the beans. I don't think I'll bother putting the whole thing in. Hopefully this will be enough to dry out those damp twigs. My problem is this is really old birch bark as well, so most of the oils in it have gone. I've got a bit of a flame going now. Of course, the biggest problem is the twigs are all damp. Shouldn't be a problem though. So that looks about good enough to get started. See how hot these handles get, if at all. Got a first sign of boiling. Dead spider. So I'm going to call that done. It's boiling as I'm stirring it. Get the coffee on now. Sure, that's more than enough water. So that's the water coming up to a boil now. This is water that I've brought in, so it doesn't need to be a rolling boil. There's nothing in it that I need to kill. So I'm going to call that done for the coffee, because like I say, it just needs to be warm. It doesn't need to be a rolling boil or anything. I think I'm going to see if I can make a lid for this. There's a bug in there, but who cares? And lastly, I'm going to fry up the rest of this in there. So change of plan, because that's aluminium, I don't want to put it straight over the flame with no water in it, so I'm just going to do them over the flame. Like I say, these are already cooked, so they just need to be warmed up. Getting there. Here comes a bit of a heavy shower. Gonna have to see if I can find a little grill for this stove. Yeah, nearly done. So we just had a really big rain shower. It's still going a bit, and I think it's going to be like this for the rest of the day. So I don't know how much more filming I'm going to be able to do, because I don't want this phone to get wet. And that shelter's a little too small to get into. Luckily it's a good size for my gear to shelter in. Luckily I've got waterproof still. Anyway, lunch is ready. Got beans, smoked sausage, coffee. I'm a little bit burnt, but still good. Sausage and the VDV. So far, really like that. Awesome kit. So I'm gonna have this. Have a little walk over that way. Before I do that though, there's a little stream down that way. I'm gonna wash this gear out when I've finished my lunch. We'll see if it stops raining. I'll do a little more filming. Otherwise, this might be it for the video. And we're back home. Kept on raining, so I didn't want to risk getting the phone wet, so I didn't bother filming anymore. Didn't miss anything. Washed the VDV, packed up and went home. So didn't really miss anything. As far as the VDV goes, awesome. Really like this. Next one to try out is the Czechoslovakian mess kit, and I will be taking the VDV on the hammock camping trip. Well, I'll try and get this one, give this one a go before then. Another one to try out is the British Army mess tin. So hopefully that's coming up real soon. As far as the meshok goes, just a real quick look. It is literally just a sack with straps. You can't get any more simple than this thing. It's got no metal or anything on it at all. I think the only moving part is the cord closure, and that's it. Nothing else to it. You can do a comparison with the meshok. So compared to that, the meshok has a lot going on. It's got the pocket on the front, name tag, holder, straps, metal buckles, adjustable straps. I think the very slightly smaller is the meshok by a few millimeters, though these are probably handmade, so that's neither here nor there, not even worth mentioning. But yeah, the meshok is much more advanced, if you could call the meshok advanced. It was a good day out. Just trying this in the VDV. See, you just can't get any simpler than that. There's nothing else you can really say about it. So I'll end the video now. Next one hopefully will be the Czechoslovakian. If not, then it'll just be the hammock camping video with the VDV. So thanks for watching. Chana.